In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a custom track intake for your Ram 1500. Alright, as you can see, I kind of already have a custom track intake, but I'm going to be redoing it and reworking it with a new coupler off the throttle body. Now, this coupler I bought for $20 on Amazon. You need a 3.5 inch to a 4 inch because you're going to be using 4-inch piping. Now we want 3.5 inch because that's the size of the throttle body, and we're going to be making piping, which you're going to use. I used an Airaid U-Build-it kit. It's a custom kit to make piping, as you can see, to go all the way to the front there. I've had this in for about a year, but I am going to redo it today and make it a little bit different. But I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, first thing you want to do is remove, if you have the stock air intake system, remove your complete stock air intake. As you can see, mine's been gone, but remove your entire air intake system completely. Get it out the way, get it gone, because you're going to not even use any of that. Alright guys, after you remove the stock air intake system, you're going to have to remove the front grille and remove this. Oops, sorry. This is the stock overflow tank. Now you want to remove that so you can get a scoop in here. Now I already have this done, so I can't show you exactly how to do it. You just got to cut. You're going to have to cut plastic out of your front. There's a piece of plastic in your front bumper. You're going to have to cut out and mount this scoop, which is about, I think, $8 to $10. I'll show you what the link is. I think I got it off Summit for $8 to $10. And with your with your Airaid U-Build-it piping, it's going to make a piece of pipe that comes up. You can make this any way you want, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but basically what you're going to want is a piping that goes all the way to your throttle body. And you also, I'm going to show you how to take it off so when you can put on a an air filter. So this is only made for the track. You don't run straight piping when it's not at the track, only at the track. I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright guys, I drilled the hole out, got the grommet in. It's a little messy, it's okay, because I had to ream it a little bit, but it's all good. And that's going to sit just like that. I'm going to fix this up a little bit. Oops, sorry. Like I said, I'm doing this with one hand again and holding the camera. No clamps are on yet, obviously, but you know, going to sit like this somewhat. This is going to be twisted the right way. Let me get you know, you're going to measure your pipe there, cut that in there. And I bought a Spectre filter from I think Advanced Auto Parts for like 20-30 bucks, something like that. You know, just to put in here when this piece of pipe will be gone. So let me finish this up a little bit and I'm going to show you exactly how it goes. Also, this is how I did my air intake temp sense. Put the grommet in, it fits in real nice and snug. And just something simple as that, plug it in. And that's ready to go. The air intake the air intake sensor part is ready. Alright guys, I got this one tightened down. This is still loose because I'm just making sure the adjustments. So you can see the filter hopefully fits there. If not, I'll probably pull this up a little bit and I'll adjust it to make the filter fit. This piece should almost fit exactly in there. I didn't cut this yet or nothing, but it's going to sit all the way down, basically. When I get it, I'll show you. I'm doing this one hand, but yeah, it's going to fit in. It's going to be a straight piping, and then when you're off the track, take that off and put that back on. It's very, very simple. All right, and that's basically how I'm going to have it sit for daily use. This thing up in here, go to the track, take it off. Plop this in. I'm gonna have some whatchamacallit, I'm gonna clean this, cut up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna plop this in and have some couplers. These are cheap, but I think you can buy these at Advanced Auto Parts also. You don't gotta actually order it online. You can go right there if you have one near you. And that's it for the track intake. It's ready. So that's how you make a custom track intake. I'm gonna put a a link in the description for all the parts to do this. You got to make the cutting yourself. I'm just giving you the links and how it's actually done. As you can see how I did mine. Scoop, use the parts, just make sure you cut everything good. They give you extra. I have plenty of extra because this is the second time I'm doing this, so I've actually had extra. If you do make a messed up cut, just, you know, just take your time, measure twice, cut once, and should be it's very simple to do, very easy. Just make sure you get everything done, and that's it. Now this should help out if you're stock. If you already have a good cold air intake system, it's not going to give you the greatest gains you're going to think of, but from stock it's going to help. It did help me a little bit from a K&N, not as much as you guys would think. K&N actually is very well. I actually gained a good amount with it for mile an hour and ET from bone stock to K&N. I don't remember, I have to go through the times list, but I know it was over a 1/10, and that's just with that alone. Yes, my motor is dirty, sorry to tell you guys that. This is a daily driver, and we've been getting flooded out here like every single day. It's all good, but yeah, this is how you make a custom track intake. Like I said, you're going to want probably 2 of these, 1 of these Airaid U-Build-it kit, actually 3 of these because you want to use one for here. That's what, well, this is what I did. And you want a scoop. You don't technically need a scoop. You could probably use the piping, but the scoop just I don't know. A lot of the other guys use the scoops. I use a scoop. It looked pretty cool. And that's it. All right, guys. Here is what it looks like for daily. This is all plugged in. Everything's tightened down and everything. It's going to be a little loose because this is a silicone coupler here. But also, after you remove your overflow tank, some guys I know have just left it out. You know what I mean? The overflow tank that's going to sit behind here. I actually bought this. It was like $6. Yeah, a little dirty. It's like $6 on Summit Racing. I think now it might be $10. I'm not 100% sure. But you're going to want an overflow tank. You know, just put this, take this out. This is the piping. Take that from, sorry, take this that was into the overflow tank and just put it at the bottom. It has a little nipple on it. And you need, you know what I mean? You want to have an overflow tank for, you know, whatever. Some guys don't actually have them, but I have it, and it was a very cheap mod to do for the intake. But yeah, this is a simple project. Nothing's hard, but it is going to help over stock, and you are getting straight airflow. Like, there is not going to be a filter on this at the track. It's a couple people are like, you're not going to have a filter, but a lot of guys remove their air filter at the track just for best performance. And in cold weather, it actually, I think, helps more because you're getting like a burst of cold air straight into there. I mean, yeah, because you're getting, you know, you're getting air right up into the grill, because the grill has like a honeycomb thing, so it's kind of like very easy right up in here. Even with the I'm sorry, with the way it's going to be daily, the air's coming right up in here. It's going to go right into the filter into here. It's not going to be as good, but you're still going to get a nice dense air. Yes, there's no heat shield off of the motor with it, so you are going to get a little bit of heat off the motor for daily. But with the air coming up into here, you know, I would assume, I'm not a, you know, engineer or whatever, I would assume that's going to cool it down a lot better. Possibly, maybe not better than a heat shield, but it's going to cool it down a lot than just say none of that even there and there's no air getting sucked into the engine. But yeah, this is how it's going to sit as a daily. I showed you the pipe in there, how it's going to sit with the pipe in there with when you're hitting the track. And I'm going to give this thing a try this weekend, because again, I will be at Cecil County Dragway this Sunday for Guitarmageddon's event. Yes, I want to run the Ram, have a good time. Ram will be there. So if you guys, you know, subscribed, whatever, want to meet me, come say hi, and should be a good time there. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be there for, but I will be there as soon as the gates open, most likely. I'm always first in line. Even at ACO, I'm first in line. So I'm going to try to get there as soon as possible. And hopefully they let us in right away, especially the guys that already paid online. So, yeah. Like I said, track intake, daily setup, pipe in there for non-daily setup. Yes, I do have a missing clutch fan. I like to keep this on, by the way. I don't know. I just think with it off, it looks a little, I don't know. Maybe if I ever decide to do something different. But I like that on. Yes, it's all dirty, but all right, guys. Till next time. Peace.